Loyalty for L.
Loyalty for L, man. That's loyalty for life, not for a little while, man. Loyalty for L, man. That's loyalty for life, not for a little while. Going on, man. Loyalty for L, man. That's loyalty for life, not for a little while. Loyalty for L, man. That's loyalty for life, not for a little while, man. Loyalty for L, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So subscribe to my channel, like, comment, man. You guys subscribe to my channel, I guarantee you gonna subscribe after hearing this story right here. This story right here is deep, fam. So y'all wanna know about your first day, how your first day. On Ferguson Unit, man, everybody know when you going in this captain office to go in your major court, do not close that door. He ended up getting jumped on. Another one of the members jumped in for him and ended up getting jumped on too. When it all came out, almost a year down the line, it turned out that it wasn't even true. Whoa, loyalty for L, man, that's loyalty for life, not for a little while, man. I'm back with another story for y'all, man. I know it's been a while, man, but I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been going through real life issues, man. Let me say, shout out HTM Sleepy, man. They hit Sleepy cell. Laws jumped on him, you know what I'm saying? He lost his phone or whatever, but he gonna be back in the mix, man. Y'all go subscribe to Sleepy channel. Y'all keep running up his views, man. Y'all check out his music, and we still screaming free Sleepy, man. Today I'm finna tell y'all a story, man, and it's deep. It's about one of my own, man, one of my members. And really in prison, reputation is everything. You know what I'm saying? You should guard it with everything that you have. One wrong move, even a mistake, can cost you everything. You know what I'm saying? Possibly cost you your life. You feel me? I seen it happen to one of my members, and to make a long story short, he ended up getting jumped on. Another one of the members jumped in for him and ended up getting jumped on too. And when it all came out, like, you know, almost a year down the line, it turned out that it wasn't even true. What they tried to put, the jacket they tried to put on his reputation wasn't even true, but he still got those same repercussions. So that's how serious your reputation is, how serious it is for you to guard it and protect it at all costs. Before I go into this story, let me explain a few things. Okay, in Texas prison, when you break a rule or regulation in the handbook, then you receive a disciplinary case. You know what I'm saying? And once you get this disciplinary case, you have two types of disciplinary cases. You have a major disciplinary case and you have a minor disciplinary case. And a minor disciplinary case will be like what they would call disobeying a direct order, meaning the officer told you to do something, you didn't do it, so that you get rolled up, disobeying direct order. That's a minor disciplinary case. Take a commissary, put you on reg restrictions, put you on cell restrictions, stuff like that. Then you got a major disciplinary case. And this is, you got caught with a weapon, you got caught with drugs, paraphernalia, fight, assault on officer, things like that, you know what I'm saying? And you catch a minor case, the sergeant comes to you for court, do his investigation, and then find you guilty or not guilty, give your restrictions. But when you catch a major case, it's different. You got a substitute counsel, which would be like something like your lawyer. They're doing the investigation. You've been served multiple times, different cases, a copy of it, a printout. It's like a week process. Now, when you go to court, you're sitting in front of a captain. So like the captain would be like your judge. Now, boom, we on Ferguson Unit. You know what I'm saying? And anybody been on Ferguson Unit in the past, we just gonna say 30 years, man, know about Captain Forrest. And if they don't know about Captain Forrest, I guarantee you they know about her daddy. You know what I'm saying? Her daddy was a Captain Forrest too. You know what I'm saying? Rumor has it, I don't know how true it is, but I heard he died in the hallways on Ferguson Unit. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But this was Captain Forrest. She a female. She kind of like real masculine type of female. And she's real aggressive and real stern. You know what I'm saying? And she well respected. Everybody respect her G on Ferguson, you know what I'm saying? But I say that to say this. Captain Forrest is the one who runs all major cases on Ferguson, especially high profile major cases. You got caught with a bunch of drugs or established a relationship with an officer or assault on officers, weapons and stuff like that. She gonna run them courts for them type of cases, you know what I'm saying? She gonna be your judge, so to say. And on Ferguson Unit, man, everybody know when you go into major court, when you going in this captain office to go in your major court, do not close that door. leave that door open. Everybody knows this. You got SSIs that been there 20, 30 years. They walking past this hallway when certain cases being ran. They listen to what's being said. They acting like they going in there, acting like they changing out trash cans, sweeping, going to that office to hear what's being said. You do not close that door. Everybody who's in the gang, who's part of the gang, who's the court cases, they know, leave that door open. Boom. I got this homie, and I ain't gonna just say no names because it's been so long. I can't just remember exact names like that. But I got this homie, he a little older. I had been on Ferguson at this time, maybe like 4 years. But bro had been over there at least 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? He was well respected. Blood was stiff. Blood was having motion. Blood name was good. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, man, bro had caught a case, like a serious case. Like he got caught with some work, like a bunch of work. You know what I'm saying? A couple cell phones. You know what I'm saying? So overstood. He was supposed to be going down. He was supposed to be going to G5 or SED. Everybody knew this. So it was already like anticipation because he was taking so long to go to court. First of all, you know what I'm saying? He was still walking the hallways. Everybody knew what kind of case homie got. People weren't questioning him, but it started getting questionable when he's still walking around the hallways and he got this case. You know what I'm saying? So when he go to court, people antennas already raised. Like, you know what I'm saying? The SSI is already alert, trying to see what's going on. And he already had been seen going in and out the office talking with the captain a lot, which is regular. He do got to deal with Captain Forrest a lot, but it was just a lot of suspicious activity going on off the blocks inside the hallway that we wasn't able to observe, but that the older homies was, and you know, the older gentleman was, people that's out there pushing brooms and with jobs, you feel me? So when bro went to court, like I say, people was alert, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on in the game, and he knew a lot because he was a part of a lot, and he knew enough to bring down the whole ship. So, but his name wasn't bad to where people was like, will he? But he got caught with enough stuff to where the people was like, will he? You know what I'm saying? He had enough to lose to where the people was like, will he? So he went in the office and boom, closed the door. You know what I'm saying? And bro, it was at like 2, 3 o'clock. I'm gonna say we did at like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. So that shit happened at like 2, 3 o'clock. By the time we hit the hallway to go eat, word was already out like, man, hey, blood, close the door. What? It ain't even like blood ratted or blood told or blood now. It's like blood closed the door. Like, what you mean blood closed the door? Like, you know, blood went to court. Like, he closed the door. Closed the door. Like, man, I ain't, for what? Like, yeah, so he closed the door. This is a big deal. It's no reason. It's no excuse. It's nothing you can tell nobody. It's no reason you can give none of your members on why you closed that captain door when you was in major court and why you wasn't giving everybody access at hearing what was going on up in there, and you know what I'm saying, giving exercise action that going up in there, making sure validating everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So he closed the door, and that became a big deal. That's when the politics started. First, because he's a member. You know what I'm saying? But second, because it's snitch allegations. And nobody wanted to be around a rat, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? Every race, every organization, every gang, everybody got stuff going on. So all rats gotta go, you know what I'm saying, immediately. This was kind of different because, like I say, bro was like low-key like a big homie, you know what I'm saying? And so things were being said, but then you was having other homies like nah, they wasn't riding with the narrative. They was like, nah, bro, that ain't good. Like, bro G'd up, like from the feet up. Like, so people start choosing sides. Like, now, yeah. But then you got an older homie, older VL homie. He been over there around 20-some years, and he was the main one in control of the motion that was going on at the time. So even though it was a lot going on, you had another big homie that was in control of everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? And he had the captain like in his pocket because him and the captain group, like he been on the unit 20 plus years. So they've been knowing each other 20 plus years. So the captain respected him. They all worked for the captain and said, and the captain basically told him, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That boy did that. You feel what I'm saying? So nobody knew. It was their word against ours because the door was closed. You feel me? But bro had got word supposedly from the captain that yeah. Now, it was other things going on within all of this that I explain later. VL, big homie VL, Vice Lord, he had enough motion, he had enough clout, he had enough pull to override everybody call and make that call on that boy. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that, only thing was left was the time and the place. Once the time and the place was understood and overstood, then things would begin being set in motion. You feel me? Now, when you violate the rules and when you finna get popped, this is not a violation or you being disciplined. This is you getting your head stumped in the concrete until 12 come, and hopefully a helicopter got to land on the roof to come get you because it's that serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of party going on. And when your name is brought up in like certain allegations and this is the call is made on you, then everybody gonna know but you, gang. Like, I don't know how it happened, but everybody gonna know but you. And if anybody act like they trying to hint at letting you know, then they become part of what you part of. And everybody gonna know but y'all, gang. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna act normal. Nobody gonna act strange. Nobody gonna give you the look. The homies still gonna act the same. Lock up with you, hug you, feed you, everything, gang. They gonna act like nothing happened. Like, hey, bro, you good? They gonna come up with an excuse on why you good, how you good, and they understand. But when that day come, gang, you ain't gonna even see it coming. So, boom, I'm on medium custody at the time. I told you about the levels of the penitentiary. If you don't know the levels about what G4, G5, population seg mean, go check out my video about when I'm telling you about the Texas levels. I'm on G4 at the time. I'm on medium custody. So, like I said, we 20 hours in, 4 hours outside the cell. I'm YN. I'm original YN. I ain't trying to hear nothing. So the homies saying words because the homies in population are in population. They got jobs. They got women. They got drops. They getting money. They got freedom. So they don't be trying to just do certain shit. Like, they don't be trying to do crash acts. They don't be trying to do nothing that's going to get them demoted. So they'll get at us that's already demoted. And they'll be like, hey, brother, we need y'all to come handle this business down here for the homies. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go down there and take care of that. And then they'll make sure we come back with a care pack, food, gas, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was one of them. I used to love going down there, putting in work and coming back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear about the call made on Blood, Big Homie Blood, I ain't ask no questions. I said, I ain't gonna lie, I was part of the plan with Big Homie VL, setting it up like, brother, what's up when I need to be down there? Well, look, this is what I'm gonna do at last, right before lunch. I'm gonna woo, I'm gonna follow the infirmary. I'm gonna come from the infirmary, but I'm gonna follow on iPod where he at, gang, and I'm just gonna wait to do that shit. I'm gonna pop it off. You know what I'm saying? So unbeknownst to everybody, I'm behind the scenes trying to make it down there. You feel me? And this is how I become involved. I do everything I say. And now I'm on iBlock. Matter of fact, me and another homie, Nemo, fell out of place from medium custody to population to put that work in. You know what I'm saying? And before I continue, let me tell y'all a story about Nemo. Free blood, man. I met Nemo in the world on some fluky shit. You know what I'm saying? I was down there messing with my partner Tank, who I met through Taz, and we was riding, and Tank took me to pick up Nemo. You know what I'm saying? Who he say was his twin. So we riding and Nemo in the back seat, and he real paranoid. He telling me like, brother, if we get pulled over, brother, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna hop out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't mind my car and stuff. He like the Delta 88 or whatever I had. But I'm like, I inquire, I'm like, damn, brother, why you so annoyed though, bitch? What you kind of warrants you got? And he get to telling me like, bro, I got a warrant for M. He like, I got a 3-4 ag robs. He like, I got a couple burglary rehabilitation. I'm like, damn. He like, yeah, brother. He like, it's serious. I'm like, oh, okay, overstood, brother. I got you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you locked up type shit. Well, he just locked in from there. Traded number, we locked in from there. Make a long story short, I run back into Nemo on Ferguson Unit. You know what I'm saying? And he ended up getting caught for the warrants, for all the warrants he had. And make a long story short, Nemo got 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Nemo got 50. Free Nemo, you know what I'm saying? So that just go to show you how it's a small world. So me and Nemo fell out of place down here to put this work in for the homies, you know what I'm saying? The homie supposed to be a rat, and we don't need him to be telling on everything that the big homie VL got going on, because that's how they feeding us, and that's how we eating right now. So that's how it came to us, and so we down here. Everybody was like coming back in from somewhere, Liberia or something. That's we was waiting on him to come back in. And so he ended up coming in. And so me and Nemo talking, and Nemo like, before I go on, when he came on the section, when he came on iPod with his partner. Like he got another everyday partner from brother from West Texas, but they both older homies, older blood members. They both got good names. They both, but when you see one, you always gonna see the other. You know what I'm saying? And they both good niggas, but like, bro that he brought on the pod with him, his partner, he really like a genuine, he genuine. Like, bro ain't never showed me no flaw. He was a real big homie. I really looked up to bro, you know what I'm saying? So bro come over here to really speak on his name. Like, bro, this my partner. My partner's not no rap, bro. I've been knowing bro. He had did time with bro, like, on different units throughout the years. They've been knowing each other for a long time. So we immediately like, damn, why bro came over here? Because we already had been hearing that bro was supposed to be rocking with bro on some shit like, my partner's not a snitch, I'm riding with him, right or wrong type shit. So when he come on the block with him and he don't stay over here, it's like, damn, is he really finna go all the way with bro? So that's what we discussing. And so Nemo like, bro, we need to address it. I'm like, now, because we supposed to wait to do the shit as we going out the door so we can get back to our section, we can fall back out of place and we don't get no case. He like, man, he look off like he finna say something else to me and just turn around and pop it off. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it really got started. Nemo popped it off, and once Nemo popped it off, I jumped on him. Once I jumped on him, shit, all the bloods jumped on him. The homie that he came on a section with jumped in for him, like, y'all got him messed up and jumped in against us for blood. And because he was blood too, we all bloods now. We all homies. You know what I'm saying? We all same gang. Homie supposed to be a rat. Blood jumped in for his homie that was supposed to be a rat because they been knowing each other and he felt like the man wasn't a rat. And he got popped too. So we ended up popping 2 of our members. One of them was innocent. One of them was guilty. So to say, picture this. Picture like 15, 16 members on 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I remember, bro, you had homies jumping off of benches on top of them boys. You had homies pulling homies off, shoving homies out the way so they can get some type of, yeah, man. They went on for a little minute, and it was bad. You feel me? Any type of violence or any type of assault is going on, protocol calls for the officer on the block to get on the walkie-talkie and call for backup. When he called for backup, you're going to have multiple officers, 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 officers run on the section with pepper spray, zip ties, screaming for everybody to get down. The ranking officers will be the last ones to enter the block, you know what I'm saying? What we were supposed to do was we were supposed to wait till everybody was going out the door for dinner to do it. That way we could slip out the door and get back to medium custody to our section. Because like I say, me and Nemo fell out of place down here to put this work in. We fell on somebody else's block, somebody else's section, another side of the unit, you know what I'm saying? So being that Nemo jumped the gun, now it's like, damn, we stuck. We don't have no escape route. So what I had to do was, while the officers was running on the block to zip tie everybody and telling everybody to get down, I grabbed the broom and acted like I was the SSI. You know what I'm saying? So while they running on the block, I'm walking off the block with the broom like, hey, man, I'm SSI, I'm SSI. They telling me, get off the block, get off the block. You know what I'm saying? Because protocol calls that as soon as somebody gets on the walkie-talkie and comes for backup, all SSIs or anybody that ain't supposed to be over the block supposed to get off the block, you know what I'm saying? So I played like I was the SSI and got off the block. Now, I didn't only have to do that. Now I got to come back and get Nemo. So I come back to the door, to the office. My SSI worker is stuck over there. He SSIing with me. So then now they got to let Nemo off the block. And we sweep the brooms back down the hallway, man, back to medium custody, get to medium custody safe. Later on that night, homie and them sent us some gas. You know what I'm saying? We got lit and told the story, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the cold part. That ain't the cold part. Look. Almost a year later, me and Smiley on the same block. So now I'm in the mix, like the motion he been having, I'm riding his wave. So like now I'm being in tune with certain things. Like I'm being exposed to certain shit. Like he telling me certain things, like things I didn't know. So now I know that Smiley got a mama-daughter duo. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about COs. So he got a mama CO and then a daughter CO. And he got them like this. And he been having them since, I'm just gonna say he been having the same mama and daughter COs for like 10 years. You feel me? And so now we on the same block together. We on the same section together. We living with each other every day. We chilling, we smoking, we drinking coffee, we riding. He putting me in because he need help. He need me to have somebody make a trip down there and pick some stuff up and drop some stuff off and give it to them and do all this type of stuff. So now I'm in the mix of his play. So one day we get to talking about the old blood that had got smoked and blood that had jumped in for him and stuff. And Smiley was telling me like, man, yeah, bro, homie that had jumped in for blood. He was like, man, I really regret that. I really feel bad about that. He was like, because that was a good homie and that was some real shit he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? He loyalty, like on some loyalty shit. I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, damn, I did not expect bro to rat like that, though, bro. I didn't expect bro to then close the door. Like, I didn't expect that type shit. I'm like, I'm like, the captain told you, though? What did she say? Like, that's what I'm telling Smiley. Like, what the captain said, they say the captain told you, like, out of mouth. And Smiley looked at me, and he was like, bro, the captain ain't tell me that shit, bro. You know the captain ain't tell me no shit like that. I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, bro, that was the only reason, you know, you supposed to have made that call because the captain told you out of mouth, like, bro was a rat, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, he like, that's just what I said, though, you know what I'm saying? He like, I needed that boy gone, like. I'm like, damn, Smiley, because, you know, me and Smiley, I'm nephew, so now he talking to me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, Smiley, I'm looking at him different, though. I'm like, bro, really slimed the homie out for some shit, like, I'm like, damn, Smiley, explain that, why you, the homie, like, you know what I'm saying? And he on some shit like, bruh knew about old girl and old girl. Like, he knew about the whole intricacies. Like, what you doing right now, that's what I had bro doing, bro. He like, bro was finna see parole. Bro was coming up on the 20, on the 40, all type of, he like, bro, I couldn't risk him even acting like he wanted to and risk them two getting, he like, bro, we still lit right now a whole year later because of that. He like, bro, I had to do that. Shit got me like, what the? So I asked Blood, I'm like, so right now, if I couch a call a disciplinary case in the midst of us doing our business or whatever, you gonna slime me out the same way just because you can't risk me possibly going against the grain type shit. And Blood looked at me in the eyes, he was like, hell nah, I wouldn't do that to you like that, little dog. Hell nah, I wouldn't do that. But you out of there if you close that door. And that's how it is on Ferguson Unit. Everybody know, anybody that's been through Ferguson Unit, they know, don't close that door. If you close that door, you a rat. Even if you not a rat, you a rat. One of the members closing that door led to me falling out of place, risking and sacrificing my freedom, possibly my life, on a homie who was a suspected rat. You know what I'm saying? I not only sacrificed that, but we end up losing another good member because he rode for the homie who was a rat, feeling like, nah, I've been knowing him forever. Bro, solid. And we end up losing another good member due to that. And then it end up coming out that, you know, bro might have or he might have not. But how we did that, boy, you would have thought it was for sure he did that. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to major case court, you on that Ferg, man, always remember, man, leave that door open. Don't close that door. Oh, loyalty forever, man. That's loyalty for life, not for a little while, man. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my page. If you already subscribed to my page, I appreciate the support. Man, like, comment, share, and y'all turn me up, man. Y'all team me up, man. Y'all know I do this for y'all.